Welcome to Tomorrow's World Answers, where we answer your questions straight from the Bible. Many questions can arise concerning how the church functioned in the years immediately following Christ's death and resurrection. How should decisions be made? How should leaders be appointed? Should the church cast lots to make important decisions? The only New Testament example of casting lots appears to some as setting a precedent for appointing church leadership. They proposed two: Joseph called Barsabbas, who was surnamed Justus, and Matthias. And they prayed and said, "You, O Lord, who know the hearts of all, show which of these two you have chosen." And they cast their lots, and the lot fell on Matthias, and he was numbered with the 11 apostles. Some have gone as far as to surmise that this was an early example of voting or balloting to elect someone to an office. However, the biblical record does not support that claim. During the ceremonies for the Day of Atonement, the high priest was to cast lots to determine the fate of 2 goats. Then Aaron shall cast lots for the 2 goats, one lot for the Lord, and the other for the scapegoat. Scapegoat is a poor translation of the Hebrew Azazel, coming from Strong's number 5799 and meaning entire removal. The point here is that you cannot have much of a vote if there is only one individual voting. Casting lots was a method used to determine God's will. Commentaries such as Adam Clarke's commentary on the whole Bible provide details showing that the method was similar to today's method of picking names out of a hat. It was done after prayer with the understanding that God would be the one to direct the result. Does this mean that the church should appoint leaders by pulling names out of a hat? Notice that later in the book of Acts, the church was faced with a similar decision, selecting individuals for prominent roles in the ministry. This time, the methods had changed. Now in the church that was at Antioch, there were certain prophets and teachers. As they ministered to the Lord and fasted, the Holy Spirit said, "Now separate to me Barnabas and Saul for the work to which I have called them." This time, it was through God's Spirit that God's will was made known. What changed between Acts 1 and Acts 13? Acts chapter 2, where God's Spirit was poured out on the leadership of God's church in dramatic fashion. The casting of lots played an important role in the history of the nation of Israel, as well as the history of God's church. It was a manner in which God made His will known to His people. However, it has become obsolete, replaced by something far superior: God communicating His will through His Holy Spirit. What that Spirit is and how it works is a fascinating question for another time. To submit a question for the show, email us at twanswers@tomorrowsworld.org. Be sure to watch us online at twcanada.org or by searching Tomorrow's World Answers on YouTube.